And here we have Barcelona against Real Madrid. It's John Champion and Jim Beglin on commentary duty, and a warm welcome to you all.
Yeah, thanks John. Well, we have great expectation here today for both sets of players. I mean, this match really promises something good.
Well, you can really feel the sense of occasion here. El Clasico, one of the biggest derbies in the world. The intense rivalry between these two huge Spanish clubs makes it one of the very best. So, away we go. Messi. A fine reaction save. He carved out a pretty presentable chance.
Oh, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who can single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
Xavi will drive this corner in. Toni Kroos, Khedira, Messi with the foul, and there's the first booking of the game already. Neymar, he's looking to play it into the channel, through on his own, he decides to shoot, a goal for Barcelona! He was never going to decline an invitation like that.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Real Madrid are already trailing in these early stages. It's Isco. The ball's with Benzema. Bursting forward. Puts it away. That would have to go down as one of the sweetest strikes I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
They kick off with parity restored.
Well, in a tight game like this, there was always going to be little to separate them, but he really made that count.
He's bursting forward. Another good attempt, but no luck.
Real Madrid have been enjoying as good an attacking spell as you could wish for, and yet they've been incredibly wasteful. I mean, they could have wrapped it up by now, and it's not going right for them.
Vital touch by the keeper. Sergio Busquets. It's played into space. Here's Luis Suarez. Onside. Play surges forward. Pedera. Bale. Rakitic tried to play it through. Bale. Isco. Pedera. Messi. Moving forwards. Messi. He's on his way. He's done very well there. That's a shame.
Ah, that's just lovely skill. He's certainly a player who could single-handedly make a difference. Great talent.
A good delivery essential here. They play it short. Messi, it's opened up nicely for him.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Making good progress down the left, but frankly devoid of options. Mathieu with a definite foul there. The referee's got a decision to make here, and no question about it, it's a straight red. Barcelona will now be forced to play the rest of the match with just 10 men. Players gathering around to see how he is. Benzema! Oh, so close!
Well, when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
He wasn't far from finding the net again.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Off he goes. Messi. Can he now find a finish? He's delivered all right.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother where you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Oh, look, it's lovely having a player with such ability in your side. He's always capable of...
There is the end of the first period. 2-1 the scoreline. 3 goals to enjoy from the first half. Isco. Rakitic. Here's Kadira. Bale. Surely he's in. Now, surely. A chance. Big moment. Big goal. Real Madrid so potent on the break.
Look, this team has been built to let him do his thing, and the pace and power at which he can cover the ground leaves many teams trailing in his wake. He's a colossus and worth every penny if you ask me.
It's become a real seesaw game, this.
Yeah, we thought that this one would be close between two strong sides like this, and I think that just goes to prove it.
Here's Luis Suarez. He makes his way towards the penalty area. Kadira. Bale. Break is on. Oh, fine through ball down the middle. And we've reached the hour mark. Real Madrid yet to make a substitution here. Real Madrid have scored. Real Madrid turning it around.
Cristiano Ronaldo did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
They've got a precious one-goal lead.
Yeah, there's such a consistency about his movement and his work rate that it's the platform for everything else he does, for all his attacking instincts, and he's just a very tidy goal scorer.
Xavi. It's Jordi Alba. Neymar is well found.
It was good possession, but way too elaborate, completely overworked.
And suddenly the defence is on the back foot. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance. Ronaldo. And it's going to be a corner, I think. No, in fact, a goal kick is given. And that could have been it.
What a huge let-off that was. Conceding them would really have left them a mountain to climb.
Oh, he's won it back straight from the goal kick. Xavi. Forward it goes. Surely. It's opened up nicely for him. A decent chance wasted. Bale has teed up this corner. It's been played short. Neymar, he's on a real charge. Full-time whistle within sight. Real Madrid only have to run down the clock now. Tremendous from Cristiano Ronaldo. 2 goals to the good, and they're set fair.
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
He'll be taking the match ball home.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Surely they have now sealed their victory. And they've won themselves a free kick which could turn out to be the last kick of the game. And too much strength to that. The referee blows his whistle. Well, that certainly was one heck of a game. A great performance, real drama, with them coming from behind like that.
Listen, I've experienced the highs and the lows of derby clashes, and I can tell you that when you win one, it's pretty special. There's so much at stake. It's almost a relief to get it over, and I certainly can identify with the euphoria we're watching now. I think they deserved it.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me, and that brings us to the end of our coverage this evening.